Now here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Good morning. The snow continues to come down for most of us. I just went outside in the Pinpoint weather yard. It looks like about 1 inch fresh new this morning, in addition to about the inch we had last night. And here's a look at some of the rest of our totals across the southern New England area. Burrville about 4.5 now. West Warwick at 2. That's from last night. Greene coming in with a fresh report this morning at 1.5 inches. TF Greene not quite to an inch. Fall River approaching 1 inch of snow. And when we look at the snow right now, it's coming down at light to moderate rates, kind of fluctuating off and on this morning. In Narragansett, this is right in the region where the rain-snow line has been kind of wobbling. I did see a report from the Middletown Airport near Newport of some snow earlier changing over to rain, and that's kind of the situation at the coast going back and forth. But inland will be mostly snow for the next several hours, so we will keep you in the medium category on the Eyewitness News Threat Tracker. This afternoon, the precipitation turns off, but still in medium category because we'll have those slushy roads, wet roads, still some street flooding a concern. And then tonight, it's all about the cold, freezing up any moisture, which is on the roads. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 showing mostly snow continuing to scoot in from the west. But notice we're starting to see some drier air punch into Connecticut. Eventually, this does get here. It actually gets here within the next several hours. At the coast, again, it's showing up as snow, but in Newport, Jamestown, we have been wobbling between the rain and the snow, and we'll see that continuing through around 10 or 11 o'clock this morning. We're 30 in Smithfield right now, 34 in Taunton, New Bedford at 34 degrees, and Newport at 33. Keep in mind, though, those are air temperatures. At the surface where we have a combination of ice and snow, it could easily be below freezing, so watch the slick spots all day long. What happened overnight is the milder part of the storm kind of punched through, changing us over to rain, but now the slightly colder side is saying, I want to visit southern New England. That's why for several hours we have been in the snow. And as we look at our temperatures, really not that brutally cold, into the low to mid 30s this afternoon, a bit colder than that when the snow is actually falling this morning. Then into this afternoon, we don't quite get to that Arctic blast just yet. You can see 5 p.m. temperature around 30 in Smithfield, 32 New Bedford. Definitely cold enough where you want to be mindful of some of those slick spots. But especially of concern will be later on tonight. This is 10 o'clock. Maybe you're driving home from an Oscar party. After that, through midnight, we're down to the teens and 20s, so definitely some refreezing on the roads at this point. And the commute tomorrow morning could be rather icy. You can see even as late as 11 o'clock in the morning, only in the low to mid-teens. In terms of additional accumulations today, about a coating to 2 inches of snow. That's, again, on top of what fell last night. When you add everything up, we're talking 3 to 6 inches to the north and west of 295. Again, we already have 2.5 or 4.5 here in Burrville. 2 to 4 inches for the Providence metro area, and a coating to around 2 inches of snow at the coast. And, you know, when you're measuring this, it may not actually look like this much because some of the accumulation from last night was actually washed away. 7-day Futurecast brings in what looks like mostly a miss on Wednesday. I do want to emphasize that. We're going to have to watch that Wednesday storm carefully, but it does look like that will not be a significant storm, but we'll keep tracking it for you. You can always get the latest information over on our website at WPRI.com.